Hello, sports fans, sports bettors, and YouTube Nation. John here with the Ricket Picks. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. It's Friday, September 10th, 2021. Everybody knows what tomorrow is. Tomorrow's a day that still infuriates me to this day. I probably watched too many documentaries and stuff. But anyways, carrying on. Stay away from that subject. Yesterday was another YouTube win. Right here, had the Tampa Bay Buccaneers first half, -4. Tampa Bay did everything they could do to throw that game away. They did not play defense. They fumbled. They forgot to catch the ball and tipped it, and it was picked off. A lot of mistakes on the Tampa Bay side, and they still came out on the winning side. They did not cover. Had they not made as many mistakes as they did, I believe they crush. But they didn't. Dak looked pretty good. Dak looked really good. The Cowboys looked good. Surprisingly good on offense. So, definitely a mental note moving forward for sure. They are now a favorite to win that division. I also had the Dodgers first 5 money line. That was my biggest play of the day, and they just came out flat and stayed flat. St. Louis beat them 2-1. Very lackluster game if you watched it. Had the Atlanta Braves -1.5. They did win the game. They had a chance to cover the 1.5, but they just kept letting the Nationals in. They just kept letting them in. And it was tied. Went to bonus time, extra innings. Jock Peterson hit a walk-off single. Braves win by 1. We lose. KBO, ended up 1-2. I had the Doosan Bears on the run line. They won. Had the SSG Landers. They ended up losing by 1. And then had the KT Wiz, and that game ended in a 2-2 tie, surprisingly. A 2-2 tie. KT usually hammers the starting pitcher that they were facing. They did not. KC moneyline, Indians first 5 moneyline, big play winners. And then overnight in the Japan Soccer had Nagoya Grampus, and they took care of business. We're moving on. Sticking to Major League Baseball today. There's a couple college football games going on, and I do have plays in those. Excited about one of them. Super excited about one of them. The Coastal Carolina game. I hope I get home in time to watch it, but I probably will not. But I want to see what they do this year. I want to see if they can back up. So far they did. They came out week 1 and crushed. And I want to see them crush every week and prove that, they are an elite program now, at least for a couple more years. They got really good players there. They've done really good coaching, recruiting. I mean, right straight down the board. So it's awesome to see somebody new in the mix. That's for sure. But Major League Baseball, we're going Texas Rangers, Oakland Athletics. Before I get to that game, I have a proud paid partnership with Thrive Fantasy Sports. If you guys missed out, they got a special promotion going on right now for Ricket Picks. I went over it in my last video. Use the promo code Ricket at Thrive Fantasy Sports. I will put the link in the description below. You can get a 100% match up to $100 on your first deposit. You also get a free ticket for their NFL Week 1 contest. $20,000 goes to the winner. Over $100,000 in payouts and cash and prizes. It's fun. They take prop bets and they mix it with fantasy sports. So you take, say, Tom Brady over 2.5 touchdowns. They overhit. If you took the over with Tom Brady, had him in your lineup, you got the point denomination that they awarded to the over. They put point values on the overs and unders, and then you build your lineup out of 10 to 20 props. It's just so much fun. I highly suggest you go check it out and see for yourself how fun it is. Because words almost can't describe how crazy it is once you get in there and start doing it and building your lineups, and you're just like, this is awesome. This is awesome. So, that being said, back to Texas and Oakland. Oakland comes into this game fighting for that last playoff spot. Houston, surprisingly, has taken off with the division again. Oakland still has a chance. I mean, there's still teams that are not mathematically eliminated. They're just kind of, just eliminated by public, you can say. Like, hey, they're not going to get there, blah, blah, blah. Oakland still has a chance to get there. Not that I think they will. They're going with Blackburn on the mound. He's 0-2 on the season. Oakland's 1-3 in his starts. He does have a 4.12 ERA. Texas, they're just out there playing to have fun. They got a bunch of kids up. They got a bunch of new guys. They're seeing what they got. They are literally, you can tell they're starting to have fun. They know they're not in the playoffs. They know they're not in any race. They haven't been for a while. But somehow, that group of players that they have now, you can tell they're starting to have fun. And when you start to have fun, your skill comes out. They're still professional baseball players. And if you can gel with the team together, that's a large part of this. Texas comes in 51-88 on the season, currently on a 4-game winning streak. They're sending Otto to the mound. This kid's been good. He's got a 0-0 record. Texas is 0-2 in his starts. He keeps them in the game. Their bullpen just kind of lets it slip away in the end. Otto has a 1.86 ERA on this season. Texas playing on Friday. They're 5-17. They're not good on Fridays. Oakland's 14-9 on Fridays. Versus right-handed starters this year, Texas averages 4.0 runs a game. Hits 229. Last 7 games, they've averaged 4.3 runs a game. Oakland versus right-handed starters average 4.5 runs a game, hit 238. Last 7 games, their offense has kind of picked it up. They're averaging 5.3 runs a game, hitting 245. Oakland's bullpen ERA at home, 4.09. Texas bullpen ERA on the road, 4.80. So again, Texas bullpen kind of lets the game leak away a little bit there. Last 3 starts for Otto, 1.86 ERA. Obviously, he only has a couple starts, just 2 versus Houston and LA. 2 quality starts, or one versus LA wasn't a quality start. He only went 4 2/3 in that game. Did give up 2 runs. Blackburn, last 3 starts, 3.77 ERA, but at home in Oakland, he's got a 1.69 ERA. Very low. Last time out, Blackburn versus Texas, he only went 3 innings and he gave up 5 runs. Texas hit him well. And I think Texas is going to get to him a little bit here. 7 out of their last 10 games, they've scored over 4 runs, 4 runs or more. Their team total right here is 3.5. Last 10 games, Oakland has given up 4 or more runs. So I really like the Texas team total over 3.5 for this game. It's sitting right now at -103. I'm going to put a unit on it, a $100 bill. That's how we're going to roll. Your official Ricketts Diamond Pop pick for this game is going to be the Texas Rangers team total over 3.5. That's how we're going to roll. We're going to keep this YouTube streak going. It's at 3. Let's push it to 4 today. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Thank you very much for watching this video. Do not forget to hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Tap the bell, turn the notifications on if you want the videos as soon as they drop. Most importantly, good luck with your bets.